All right. So here it is, 7 p.m. Pacific time on our folk pop and rock guitars in the classroom PD. How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, I don't have a screen. Let's see.
We can hear you, Kathleen.
There I am. Okay. Hi.
Hi, we hear you, but we don't see you yet.
Here I come.
There you
Okay.
are.
Hi. This takes a minute. I was trying to do Hey Good Looking again. I love that song. Do you have a copy of that you can
Yes, I do, and I apologize
you
if I didn't send one. I kept thinking it was already in our book, but
it's not, yeah.
let me make let
No,
me
it's in the. Wait. Oh no, it isn't. It
No,
is.
it's not in our
Right. I was
thing.
thinking of another one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for the reminder on that, Kathleen. We'll do it again. We'll play it again tonight just for you.
Oh,
And I will
thank you.
I'll make sure that I give myself a note here to make sure to send it out in our final recap email. Um, so I've got a request. We already got a request. Hey, good looking. We're gonna look at Country Roads too. Um,
Oh, John Denver. Yeah.
a great tune. There's a couple like outlying chords there, but I think for the most part, it's pretty pretty easy song to tackle. There's a lot of good repetition, and we all kind of know it. If you can play that song, you can get a gig in any bar in the world. Or that's been my experience. If you have that and 45 minutes worth of more material, you're good. But let's see here. I got Hey Good Looking. Somebody asked about the Eagles. It makes me think of the Big Lebowski, but I'm not going to say the Big Lebowski quote. Um, uh, I don't have an Eagles song handy, but there are some good ones to play. I especially like Take It Easy. I think that's a really good one for the ukulele, and it's kind of in that key of G that we're going to be playing Country Roads in, using a lot of the same chords. Cool. Well, what else is going on? We got some requests. How's everybody doing? I want to hear from some of you guys. Anybody have something to share? It's our last class. It's our last time to brag on ourselves.
Tomorrow's the last day of school before vacation for me.
Nice. Way to go.
I'm excited.
No, ours is the 14th, week of April 14th. We have still 2 more weeks.
Yeah, it's kind of different. Everybody. My kids are on vacation right now. Next week is vacation for San Diego Unified. Uh, I know I see a lot of happy faces there. And then, yeah, my school district down in Guadalupe, where I'm working, they don't take it until the 14th either. Yeah, so, much later. Um, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, cool.
Hey, Jody. I was just had an odd experience last week when we were doing Tingaleo. I could not think of a single rhyme to go with a single word. And it's the 10 o'clock brain freeze. But then in the morning, I woke up and I had that song stuck in my mind, the perfect earworm. And I rhymes were coming like crazy. And it was like I was on autopilot and then suddenly it kicked in. So
She was like a parrot, just squawking away, squawking away, squawking away all morning.
couldn't think of a thing during class, but boy, rhymes came in the morning.
Nice. Well, maybe you saved some, or maybe they're still floating around in there, and we should play, make up some verses tonight. I think that's a good.
It was very strange, but I just wanted to let you know I I was just on autopilot.
Yeah, it's a delay. It's the
Exactly. It's that whole, Zoom delay. It just took 12 hours.
Jet lag.
Can we hear some of the rhymes you came up with?
Oh,
From one suit to another?
they were very simple, Me donkey dance, me donkey prance, me donkey twirl, me donkey whirl was one set, and then me donkey good, me donkey bad, me donkey glad, me donkey mad. It was like Okay.
Fine.
The rhyme still works.
Yeah, you're not broken.
But unfortunately, the thing was in my mind all day long.
It's a catchy tune too. It's pretty catchy. Cool. Well, you've given us another idea for something else to play tonight. Anybody else? I saw a little This Land. Somebody was Sue was sharing. Sue B was sharing that her dad used to sing Country Roads, and this land is Your Land by Woody Guthrie. So that's another great song. I'm actually looking to see if I've got that handy right now because I love This Land is Your Land. Great tune. Cool. Anybody else have something they want to share or something that happened this last week that they want to share with us? Thanks for sharing that link, Tino. So, okay, let's get started with some strumming. Let's get going with some strumming. And Tino shared with me a little La Bamba, which I can't remember. We haven't done La Bamba in this class, have we? Not in our class here for Folk Pop Rock. I think we
Oh,
looked
we
at...
did. No,
Oh, maybe we did, Miriam.
we did. I think we do. I
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
think we did.
Yeah.
I think we did.
Mhm.
Cool.
Tito sung it, I thought, yeah?
Pardon, Angie?
I thought Tito played it or sung it, right? Yeah.
No, he wasn't
I've
here,
done
but
it in
we,
other classes, yes. Probably
yeah,
not
we
this
did.
one.
We did it,
Okay.
but not with Tito.
Okay.
You have to do it with me.
Yeah, you have to. He's our guest teacher tonight. So I know. In fact, Tino, we got you. You're not getting called off to an emergency. Do you want to lead us in some La Bamba? Do you feel like it, sir?
Yeah, I can do that. So can you share the link?
I can. I'm gonna. The link is in the chat too. If you guys want to look at it on your own, if you have a device where you can look at it. But I'm gonna share screen right now, real quick. Give me a second, Tino. I got just so happy I forgot to do all of my like Zoom, all my necessary Zoom stuff. And while I do that, do you have anything you want to share about the song?
So La Bamba, it's a very, beautiful song and only 3 chords. And you can do multiple songs with those 3 chords. And it's the same rhythm. You can do Guantanamera. You can do, let's see, what's the other one? Twist and Shout. And it just follows the same rhythm, the same chords over and over again. So very, very easy. Okay. And then here on the bottom of this, it has, I had an instructor that wanted to do prepositions in Spanish. And so we did it to La Bamba. So it's, and it just kind of shows how, my process on how do I do translating or do songs. So I have La Bamba, and then on the bottom it says las preposiciones. So instead of La Bamba, we're going to sing las preposiciones, and then it has all the preposition a, ante, bajo, cabe, con, contra. And I'll do a little bit of that with La Bamba. And I'll share I have a folder that has a lot of songs that are bilingual, English and Spanish. And those are the songs that one of the songs that I teach to my students at GIDSI and my class as well. Okay, I have, and can you hear my ukulele?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the nice thing about this song is just repeat C, F, G7 twice. Okay, so it's C, F twice, G7, 2, 3, 4, C twice, F twice, G7 4 times. Okay, and we're gonna use up and down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1. Okay. So you guys ready? So we'll start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, dos. Ready to strum. Strum. Up and down. Then we start with a C, F, G7. C, F, G7. C, F, G7. C, F, G7. Can you put the top screen, Jody? C, F, G7. C, F, G7. All right, let's go ahead and sing. Bamba, bamba. Bamba, bamba. Bamba, bamba. Bamba, bamba. Para bailar la bamba. Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia. Una poca de gracia y otra cosita. Allá arriba, allá arriba. Allá arriba, allá arriba. Por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Keep going. Yo no soy marinero. That's not there. Yo no soy marinero. Por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Then we go down to the next one. Las preposiciones. Las preposiciones. Las preposiciones. A, ante, bajo. Cabe, con, contra. De, desde, durante. En, entre, hacia. Hasta, mediante, para. Según, sin, sobre. Okay, so that's the La Bamba.
Yeah, muted.
I like that. I like the I like that. It was good for me. It's just the last
System.
good for me too. I'm like, oh yeah, this is like educational for definitely for somebody who doesn't speak Spanish to be like, oh, they're all just laid out there for me. Nice, very cool. And as if you guys haven't been in one of Tino's classes, Tino teaches classes, PDs just like this, and they're a delight. So I'm glad that you could do a little guest work with us tonight. Oh, I think you're muted, Tino. Oh, still muted or still.
There we go. And all my classes are bilingual, so you can practice your Spanish, and you learn English songs in Spanish and English. That way, you can help your ELD learners, and also if you teach Spanish, I did it for my high school students. You can do the same thing, and it's good that I know a song, like for example, De Colores, beautiful song, and then we do it in English, and it works. So I'm gonna share one of my file folders with you that has all the bilingual songs. So, and if you have questions, you can always reach out to me.
Are you teaching through guitars in the classroom, or you have a
Yes,
different?
guitars in the classroom.
Okay.
You're going to share all your songs? Did you say?
Just the bilinguals, not all of them,
Yeah.
but
the bilingual
all the
songs?
bilingual songs that I have done. Yes.
Where are you going to share them on the chat?
Right now, I'm gonna put it in the chat. So I'm gonna go to
Okay.
share the link, so that way you'll have access to it.
Oh, gracias.
And
Está bien.
okay.
And then I'll get a copy of that link to share out with our recap email too, if you guys can grab it right now.
Okay, thank you.
Nice. That's a great way of playing a little La Bamba. Let's go from La Bamba to Tingaleo. Sue promised us some rhymes, maybe. Maybe you guys are eager to do some rhyming on Tingaleo too. So let's take a look. Tingaleo. Come little donkey come. I think we were talking about like the strumming on this one last time. You know, that down up strum, maybe a variation on our island strum would work. I know we were talking a little bit, you know, if you're practicing like some chucking on a down up strum, this is a nice one if we put that pulse on the up strum or on the offbeat. Kind of a nice little tune for that. But we'll just get it going from the very top of it, from the refrain. And I'm going to sing it once for you just to help remember for myself, but for everybody else how this works and how it sounds. Tingaleo, come a little donkey, come. Tingaleo, come a little donkey, come. Now I feel a little bit better. I know where I'm going. 1, 2, let's sing. Tingaleo, come a little donkey, come. Tingaleo, come little donkey, come. Me donkey walk, me donkey talk, me donkey eat with a knife and fork. Me donkey walk, me donkey talk, me donkey eat with a knife and fork. Tingaleo, come a little donkey, come. Tingaleo, come little donkey, come. Me donkey eat, me donkey sleep, me donkey kick with his 2 hind feet. Me donkey sleep, me donkey kick with his 2 hind feet. Tingaleo, come a little donkey, come. Tingaleo, come a little donkey, come. Me donkey come, me donkey go, me donkey fast and me donkey slow. Me donkey come, me donkey go, me donkey fast and me donkey slow. Tingaleo, come a little donkey, come. Tingaleo, come a little donkey, come. All right, so I want to see if somebody wants to share one. Maybe they've got one that's just they came up with. Maybe they want to share it with the class and actually lead it, which go ahead, raise your hand, unmute yourself, and sing for us a little bit. I want to hear one of Sue's to music, you know? I want to hear it. I want to hear it to music, so no pressure, but if somebody wants to hear it.
Okie doke. How do you want me to do this?
You know what? You just want to sing it for us. We can listen to that verse, or if you want to give us the line and then we can all play it together. It's up to you, Sue.
Okay, I'll just me donkey dance, me donkey prance, me donkey twirl, me donkey whirl, me donkey prance, me donkey dance, me donkey twirl, me donkey whirl.
Everybody, tingaleo, come a little donkey, tingaleo, come a little donkey, come. Yay! Thanks, Sue. Yeah. Do you have another one for us? You want to try another?
Okay. Let's see. Me donkey mad, me donkey glad, me donkey bad, me donkey sad, me donkey glad, me donkey mad, me donkey sad, me donkey bad.
Tingaleo, come a little donkey, come. Tingaleo, come a little donkey, come. Yay!
I'll do
Nice.
and take that on all of you.
Oh, I love it, Sue, because it just gives. I think it gives us a good idea too, a good clue that we could use a song like this, and you could open up into kind of like a broader call and response. You could have students make up their own verse on their spotlight, and then everybody comes back to sing that chorus together. I mean, it just seems so natural. Speaking of which, anybody else have one they want to try for us? Tammy's got a hand up. Let's hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, Tammy.
Me donkey play, me donkey bray, me donkey sing, and me donkey hum. Me donkey play, me donkey bray, me donkey sing and me donkey hum.
And of course we answer, Tingaleo. Come a little donkey, come. Tingaleo. Come a little donkey, come. Yay, Tammy. Nice. All right, last chance. Last chance out there.
About donkey reads, read, me donkey write, me donkey turns off the lights. I don't know.
I love it. Me donkey reads, me donkey writes, me donkey turns off the lights. Tingaleo. Come a little donkey, come. Tingaleo. Come a little donkey, come. Yeah. Nice. Chris has got me donkey turns off the classroom lights. Oh yeah, that's a fun one and a big responsibility, right? Great, guys. This is great. You know what I'm noticing, and I'd like to check in with you guys about it. It felt just so fun to have all the different folks share. I mean, for me, it was really got kind of exciting. Like, who else was going to share? And I'm trying to think about if we were in a classroom right now, if we were with our students or with a group of kiddos, you know, where we have this unique opportunity to let them spotlight or showcase their talent to come up with a line. And then we want to acknowledge them. So maybe I'm just trying to think, where's that best place to acknowledge? Does it feel like it would be right after they do their verse, then we all clap, and then we do our chorus? Does that feel like that's where it's natural? Do we all sing the chorus to back them up, and then we clap and acknowledge? I'm just curious what you guys think.
I feel like when everyone sings the chorus, it's kind of like the clap almost, right? Like you're like, yeah, everyone's kind of going, yeah, you got it, right? And then maybe like just continue the song and then recognize at the end or something, yeah?
Yeah, no, great. I love that. I love that. I saw some nods too from our colleagues that it does kind of feel like when everybody jumps on, it's like we're hyping up, you know, our person.
Yeah, you're kind of like, yeah, that works. Sing the chorus, right? Like,
yeah, round robin, and then excuse me, and then clap in. I like that. Cool. Well, I hope somebody gets some mileage out of this song now with this idea, you know? And the beautiful part is there's no pressure. It doesn't have to rhyme. I mean, it's just a line that repeats twice. It doesn't have to rhyme. Nothing has to be perfect about it. It's really short. It's almost kind of like you just have to think of 4 different things, right? Me donkey does this and that. Me donkey does this and that. You know, so if you can come up with those 4 things, then it'd be fun. I'd be really curious to see how this goes in somebody's room. I might try this out next week for myself with my class too. Nice. Cool. All right. Well, that was that was exciting. That was a really I liked the sort of unscripted, exciting things that are happening tonight. We had a request for "Hey Good Lookin'," and since "Hey Good Lookin'" is kind of a nice little stretch for us. It's a pretty simple song, but it's got the D or the D7 chord in it. And so that's why we're going to turn to it right now and just refamiliarize ourselves with our D7 chord. So if anybody has a question or something to piggyback, feel free to unmute and just jump on. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead here with old Hank. Zoom Hank in a little bit more. A little review for our standard tuning friends. I'm sorry, I need to get that out. For our standard tuning friends, you'll see that this D7, I've got my easy D7, my 2-finger D7 that I like to use on this song. I think because I explained last time, it's like we can change that D7 to an F. You know, we can change that D7. For me, it's a little easier to get to my G7 from it. If you're playing an open tuning tonight, and you could try that same D7, and those notes will work on your bottom 3 or the lowest 3 strings, I should say. But you might just find it's easier to play your barred D chord when we get to that D7. And if you do, that would be quite all right, and it'd be good practice for our next song too. So I think I've said enough. I'm going to zoom in, and let's all jam along with little Hey Good Looking.
Am I crazy, or does one of those say C7? Is that just a typo?
There is a C7, and since you asked, Angie, I'll point that out. You're not crazy. It does say C7, and I did write it here just in case on this sheet. I know you guys don't have this sheet, but C7 is, if you're in standard tuning, is your pointer finger on the first fret of the first string, or the A string. And this is a move, this C to C7, it happens in Under the Boardwalk. There it is. It's just a move that sets up the F that comes in that bridge or in that B section. So I'll do that. I'll call it out if you're interested in playing that C7. If you can, it just walks down to that.
Transitional chord.
That's right, Kathleen. It is. It's a transitional chord. It's actually, in that way, it's kind of acting the way that the G7 wants to go to the C. Well, the C7 wants to go to the F in that very same way. And so it they call it a tonicization. It changes the key, kind of changes the key, or makes it feel like the key's changing. So we really want to go to F, and it makes F the tonic for a moment, or makes it the root chord. So let's take a look. Hey Good Looking. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, a strum. A 1, 2, ready, sing. Say, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? D7, how's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we could find ourselves a brand new recipe? C7, I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. There's soda pop and the dancing's free, so if you wanna have fun, come along with me. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I'm free and ready, so we can go steady. How's about saving all your time with me? No more looking, I know I've been tooken. How's about keeping steady company? C to C7, I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence. Find me one for 5 or 10 cents. Keep it till it's covered with ages. I'm writing your name on every page. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Woo! Great song.
Thank you. That's so much fun.
Yeah. Whenever I'm playing a gig, or it's, maybe it's a gig in like a memory care center, or maybe it's a gig someplace where it's like before lunch, I always like to play this. Me and one of my musical partners always like to play this one right before lunch, because everybody knows lunch is coming. So we play Hey Good Looking, right before it's time to go to the lunch hour. Cool. Nice. Any comments or questions about Hey Good Looking, or about those chords? Cool. Nice, guys. Thank you. If you are looking for another one of those moves, that's C, the C to C7. I made it kind of fancy, some of you guys might have noticed. I went down and I worked my way down every fret, where you can play C, the 3rd fret on standard tuning, and then go down to the 2nd fret, and then down to the 1st fret to get that C7. Again, if you're like, what is he doing? There's just a little walk down with
Pretty. That's really pretty.
and it sets up songs like Hey Good Looking, or in Under the Boardwalk, you know. Down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Same thing, watch this. You know, they use that same little move. I guess it's on the part before. Maybe we'll have to do Under the Boardwalk just because. Okay. How's everybody doing? Good. You feel warmed up? You ready to tackle some John Denver? Cool. I heard that at this moment in time, this is the most played song in the world. If you go to any bar in any country, there's a really good chance you're going to hear this song played at some point during the night if there's a musician with a guitar. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong. Let's stop that share. A really good chance you're going to hear Country Roads. It's just become part of the fabric, the musical fabric of our universe. So I'm going to take us looking at Country Roads in the key of G. There's some other versions out there. I think there might be some other versions in some old Gitsy books that are in the key of C. G is the key we're going to play in, so just reacquaint yourself. We got that pesky E minor that I know everybody loves, and we've got the D7 in here. The E minor comes around pretty regularly, and so I know I showed a little hack for playing E minor last time, where we can take our G chord in standard tuning and just add our pinky to the third fret of the third string to make that E minor. That would come in really handy in a song like this. Then I think that's gonna be pretty much it. If we're playing in our open tuning still, if you're in open C, you want to get that G sound rather than the G7, but to do so, you're just gonna play. In fact, I think I have them here. I'm gonna scoot down. You're gonna play these chords. Here's for my folks who are in open tuning, just to like sort of remember and remind yourself. The G is just those two fingers, these two fingers here that play in our open tuning. And to make the E minor, it's the same kind of move. You put your pinky down on the fourth fret of that third string, and you can get that same kind of E minor sound while we're playing in our open tuning. All right, here we go. Country Roads. We stretch, take a deep breath. It's a great song, but I feel like it's a very full song, musically full. I'm gonna do a nice easy down up strum on this. A 1 and 2 and ready, strum with me now. G, almost heaven, E minor, West Virginia. D, Blue Ridge Mountain, C, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, E minor, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, rolling like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. Next verse stays on G. All my memories, pinky free minor, gather round her. D, miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home. country roads. Here's our bridge, E minor. I hear a deep voice in the morning hour. She calls me, C. Radio reminds me of my home far away. E minor. Driving down F the road, I get the C feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, one more time. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. D, take me home. Country roads. One more time to D. Take me home. Down country road. Nice. Nice job, guys. Well done. Well done.
I had a hard time with the E minor because that's a new one for me. So I had a hard time with that one. That was the others. I know the chords pretty well, but that one I have to practice some more before I can kind of. I kept getting, it's hard. I kept kind of getting confused, but that's just because I don't know it very well.
Yeah. That's the hardest chord in there. I mean, that's the hardest chord you guys are going to be playing, all school year long, unless you're like on some advanced ukulele mission. But, the E minor is kind of a little bit of a finger challenge. So I totally get that, Miriam. But great job getting through it, guys. It's a great song. And it also, for me, I don't know what it is. It's kind of a little bit of a marathon, because you get like 3 choruses. You double them up here. So you got 4 choruses. There's that bridge that comes right before the last chorus. So it's like musically, I feel like it's very fulfilling, but also can be a little tiring to get through the whole thing. A great song though, and a great sing-along. So you learn country roads, like I said. You can start taking your ukulele out and playing. Any questions or thoughts about that, country roads? Anecdotes, personal connections to the song. Tammy.
Well, my mom told me about a time that she and my older sister went to see John Denver, and they were very excited. But then when they got there, every song sounded the same to them. But I love all of his songs, but yeah, I thought that was funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it makes me think of when I was little, the song does, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And yep.
Yeah, I've told this story to some of you guys before, but my friends and I, a few of my friends and I went to Switzerland to play music multiple times. We went maybe 3 or 4 times together. And the first time we went, we were astonished because everywhere in Switzerland that we went, we would sing Country Roads and everybody would know all the words. And every place we went, we're like, okay, put that one in the set list every night, everywhere we play. And all of these Swiss Germans knew every word to Country Roads. And we're like, this is just so amazing, to the power of music and John Denver's legacy. And the song is spread here, in this way. And we were quite taken with it. And it was years and years later, I was playing it at a mall in San Diego. And this woman comes up, we start talking, and then I can tell sort of by her accent, she was from Switzerland and from the Swiss German, speaking part of Switzerland. And I asked her, I'm like, I have to know. I'm like, we went to Switzerland. Everybody knew every word to Country Roads. And she's like, oh yeah. She's like, it's part of the exit exam for 8th grade in Switzerland. You have to know the lyrics to Country Roads to graduate middle school.
Why? That's crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know, if it's part of their English, part of the English language, learning. But I thought that was so hilarious that like here we thought it was just this like we're just like, oh my God, they love John Denver and they love the song, and I'm sure that they do. But yeah, it turns out it was like compulsory. They all had to learn it to be able to pass through the 8th grade.
I think here we should have to learn American Pie.
For real.
I was gonna ask, when you play, what kind of strumming pattern do you typically use? Just for a challenge, I guess.
Yeah, thanks for asking, Angie. Well, first I get a cat, and I put the cat on me,
right?
Because I the ukulele against the cat. What I would do actually, so we did a down up strum, down up 8th notes, right? Country roads, take me home. When I'm playing the song on the guitar, I find that I actually double that up, and I do like what would be a 16th note strum. So instead of a down up for every beat, I'm doing a down up for every beat, more of like a tiki tiki, instead of T T T T. I'm always, when I'm playing it, usually doing more of a tiki 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 tiki, down up, right? Like a 1E and a 2E and a 3E. Country roads, take me home to the place. So to get a little more advanced with it. Yeah, double it up with a 1E and a 2E and so around that vibe. You don't have to play every single note or strum, but that'll get you kind of more like the Country Roads that we know. Great question. Okay, so we did it. That's it. I mean, it's your exit exam for folk pop rock was also Country Roads. So see if you guys can go get your 8th grade equivalency in.
I want a diploma. I want a certificate.
Yeah, right. So let's excuse me. Let's take a look. I've had so much fun. I've kind of lost track of what I was supposed to be doing here, which was teaching the class. We did Hey Good Lookin', we did Tingaleo, we did Country Roads. Was there another? We did La Bamba. Tino led us in a wonderful La Bamba. Was there another one that had been requested? That's the thing I can't remember. A request from something from our songbook or something to revisit. We did Hey Good Lookin'. I already said that.
Someone asked about Take It Easy or This Land Is Your Land.
Mm-hmm.
I know last week we said something about let's do it next week, and I don't remember unless it was the.
I don't remember either what it was.
It's the John Denver. That was the John Denver. Okay. So I saw a request for Tennessee Whiskey, and somebody reminded me, gosh, why did it just go in one ear and out the other? It was This Land Is Your Land. That
This
was
Land Is Your Land, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Take It Easy is great, but I don't have it yet for you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it ready before our email recap, but it's a great one. You could look it up and you know all the chords that you need for Take It Easy now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yep. You know all the chords. Okay, so we're going to, I want to pull up This Land Is Your Land. Excuse me for 1 second as I get the technology lined up. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully this isn't too ugly. Good old Woody Guthrie. So this has got our standard tuning chords, but you guys know these chords in standard and in open tuning. You also know now that I'm using an out-of-date version of Firefox. Dismiss. Oh, okay. Well, it's okay. So let's do a little This Land Is Your Land. There we go. Now you can see that. I'm just going to start on F to the C to G7 back to C. And for this one, we can do a down up strum. And probably that would be the best way to do it, just like we did with Country Roads a minute ago. A simple down up strum. You could double it up like we were talking about with a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a, but I'm going to do that gentle down up strum. We'll get right in on it. Strum your C chords so you can kind of hear that opening note, which is your open C string. This land is, and then we're going to launch right into our F. Ready? This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. Watch this, Angie. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. Back up to the chorus. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Last verse. When the sun was shining and I was strolling through the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, the voice was chanting as the fog was lifting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forests to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Nice. Very cool, everybody. I love that song. I love that. And if you're paying attention, you caught some other ways you can throw that C7 chord, how it can function in that same way.
I liked doing the C7 transition. That was cool. Literally stepped up my game.
Nice. I know. All of a sudden, it's way more musical, right?
I love that. I love that transition.
Yeah. It doesn't work all the time, but when it works so good. And it's always working in that place if you're going from a C to an F chord in kind of a really momentous place, you know? Like, kind of builds up. It's like a really dramatic moment in the song. You can go to that C7 to get to your F. Fantastic. Really fantastic. Nice, guys. Well, I want to compliment and commend you all for doing the 8 weeks of this course, for sticking with it, for playing as much as we've played in all of these classes together. We've done so much. And I know that our time is short. We've got less than 10 minutes left of tonight's class. So I just wanted to check in and see if there were if anybody had any sort of like closing thoughts or questions or things that, they wanted to ask in the class. Yes, Emma.
Hold on a sec. Yeah, I wanted to share. Thank you very much. Like, this is just my second Gitsy class, and I mean, I've learned a lot. I mean, just chord change. My fingers don't hurt as much. I've really enjoyed it, and you had some really good music that I want to play and learn. And then, with the kids, it's been really. I feel like I've progressed a lot in this one class. So I'm happy, and I want to keep continuing. But I want to thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
You're welcome, and I want to acknowledge you for putting in the playing to make it so your fingers don't hurt as much anymore, and getting those just that repetition in, so that it just becomes easier and easier, or I should say more natural and more natural. So yeah, you're welcome, and thank you. Thanks for that acknowledgement. I talked about it before, and I'll just mention it just to piggyback on what you said. It's like if you can find the songs that you're enthusiastic about practicing, not just to play for the kids, but the ones that you want to play when you get home and you have 5 minutes to play the ukulele, those songs are going to be your teachers. They're going to be the ones that really allow you to level up and grow into the next level of playing for yourself. Cool.
No, I just want to say, Jody, this has been a great class. It's been fun and challenging. And as they said, the music's been great. It's been fun songs to play, Blowing in the Wind, all the This Land Is My Land. Those are all wonderful songs that are just a pleasure to play. And I can almost play them.
The ultimate benchmark is Sue has not put her ukulele in the case for the last 8 weeks. And she's never done that for that long before.
Nice. Yes.
I really enjoyed it. It was made good progress. So thank you.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you. And it really is it's with any instrument. If you don't put it in the case, the trick is not to put it in the case. So you always have it handy staring at you. And if you guys don't have them yet, those little string swing, or there's different versions, but there's a simple little ukulele hook or hanger that you can pick up. You can buy it online, buy it at a music store, and you can drill it into your wall and just have a little spot for your uke or for one of your ukes up there on the wall. They look pretty on the wall, but they're always there, so you can just grab it when you want to. You don't have to dig it out of the case,
Mine's right here.
Light as a feather. I love it. Oh yeah.
Yep, you got it. Yeah.
I have to say, this has been really a lot of fun, Jody. I mean, this is, more like our level of course, because it's adult songs, but you can still take it to the next level with the kids. But it's been fun because we're learning our stuff. And I really like it.
No, thanks, Patty. Thank you. Thanks for that hack you showed me last week. I know I mentioned it, but that hack of how to play that D with that different fingering. I actually taught that to somebody in an ukulele lesson yesterday, and I gave you credit. I was like, hey, my student showed me this last week. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, Jody, I wanted to say thank you too. I was supposed to be in a Wednesday class that ended up not having enough students, so they put me in your class. So I also appreciate just Gitsy for like, don't leave. We have another class. We'll put you in there. And I love all the music that we've been playing. It's really awesome. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I want to say, if you want to share that songbook with anybody, right? If you make sure that you've downloaded a copy of our songbook, share it with anybody, your friends, other people that you know are in Gitsy, that maybe didn't get a chance to take this class. Feel free to just get that out there, because it's, there's, like you said, there's some fun stuff in there. I'm sorry, Tino, I jumped in, I interrupted. I know you were getting ready.
No, I want to say that thank you for the videos. I know sometimes, and like I told before, the plays here at the college are on Thursday, so I've been taking my students to the plays. But I really enjoy all the selections, and watching the video has been great. And I was going to share my story about 500 Miles. I love that song, but that song is I'm forbidden to play it at our house because it got on my wife's head and she couldn't get it out at work. So and the other thing is I'm able to play all these songs with my college students, not with my elementary, but with my college students I can do them as they are. For the elementary, I have to modify it.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Tino. I'm sorry I got 500 miles outlawed in your house. I guess that was really your doing, you know. I just
Yeah.
gave you the
Well,
tools.
she bought the sheet music for the song, so now she enjoys it.
Nice.
What do you say?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye
Oh,
bye.
you're welcome, Allie. Thank you. Thanks for being here and sharing this time with us, and for sharing your mom with us too.
Thanks, Jody, and thank you to Gitsy. I mean, this is an amazing program. Here I am in the middle of the country in St. Louis, a retired English teacher, and I got hooked up by this through Terry Cadlow. I don't know if you guys know Terry, but she teaches some of the Gitsy classes and put it
Yes,
on.
yes, I took a class from her a long time
Yeah.
ago.
Oh
Special
my
ed,
God, yeah, like 5 years ago, and she
10
put it
years ago. Yeah.
then she put it on the neighborhood, sign up if you're interested, and that's how I got became affiliated with this organization and this service. It's absolutely wonderful. And thank you, Jody. You've been a wonderful instructor. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you. Um, oh, thank you so much, guys. It's really great to just share this time together and get to see your smiling faces and kind of be together while we enjoy the music together. Even if it's remotely with Zoom, it still is so much. It's so enlivening, you know. It's so much music and love in there, even when we're just kind of experiencing it through our screens, you know. Um, and I see Sue has something in the chat too. Thank you, Sue B. Um, yeah, I'm glad these adult songs classes. This is a lot of fun for me, and it surprised me how much we all got out of it. It is a really good motivating factor to kind of learn and press ourselves to learn a little bit more outside of our comfort zone. And looking at the chat too, Kristen has Kristen, it was our pleasure to put up with the kiddos, and thanks for sharing them with us. And we know, all of us, I think, know that life happens, however it looks. Life happens, and so the fact that you are here making it happen, even with all the other stuff that's going on, you know, that's just a testament to you and how you're there for your family, and also how you're learning how to bring some of this joy and this music to them and to the kiddos you work with. Thank you, Kristen. Well, guys, any final thoughts before we?
Do you know if they're gonna? I guess they're gonna have summer classes. Do you know?
They are. You know, I assume so because we always do, and
Yeah.
usually the next one is
June,
a.
right?
Yeah, and usually it's sometimes it's a little shorter, right? Sometimes we do like a shorter, longer class, so
Yeah.
just keep your eyes open for it.
There is one.
Yeah, they might
It's
have.
a, it's a beginner with Julia. It's in like a week or two.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. I meant like the summer where they have the 6 weeks for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like
There's-
June, July. I think it's like June, July or something.
But check the Gitsy website, the Guitars in the Classroom website, and they've got the schedules up. I'll do that myself, so I have the info too. I think there are also going to be. It sounds like there's going to be a few spring offerings too. But yeah, guys, keep strumming. Pat yourself on the back. You did some good work. It's been a pleasure. Feel free to stay in touch, and we're sending out at least more recaps now for all of us.
And also, I put the links for the bilingual class songbook, so it's there. So any questions you have, you're always welcome to ask me.
Nice.
Jody, is it possible for you to put those links in the email too?
It is. In fact, I'm just copying them right now so that
I got the Zoom on my phone, and then the song become my computer. So I'm like, ah.
I know I'm the same way. I'm like, but yes, I'm getting those links right now, and we're gonna have both of Tino's songbooks, the bilingual songbooks that'll be there for us.
That's
Thanks for sharing those, Tino. Oh, nice. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Great work.
thank you.
Pleasure.
Bless you.
Thanks, Jody. Thanks,
Awesome.
everybody.
Thanks,
Thank
Jody.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for
See you
everything.
guys.
Thank you. Bye,
guys.
everyone. Hope to see you all somewhere in another
That's-
class.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hasta luego.
Class.
Night, everybody.
Absolutely. Good night.